Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we bring you the 19th 1A stage contest, which features Wesley Girls High School, St. Charles Minor Seminary and Senior High School, and Accra High School. Let's meet the contestants. Wesley Girls High School. Wesley Girls High School is represented by
Beatrice Okra, final year.
Katia Mami Dufio, say final year.
You're welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, Wesley Girls High School, you are a seeded school.
Please.
What did the seniors tell you about last year?
Well, last year we made it to the quarter-final stage where we met in Fanspim School and Prempeh College, and unfortunately, Fanspim School won that one, so we went home. But we know that this year we'll do our best and God will do the rest. Thank you.
With that quick response, you are trying to shut me up from saying anything else, right? Okay, I won't continue. So you are here to win?
Yes, please.
All right, let me wish you the best then.
Thank you.
Accra High School. Accra High School is represented by
John Kwesitete, final year.
Zakaria Mutawakel, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you doing?
We are doing good.
That's good to know. Please, let's start by hearing a little bit about Accra High School.
Accra High School is a day school located in the Greater Accra region. It's a mixed school and was founded in 1923. So it's the first school in Greater Accra.
Oh, okay. What's your school motto?
Redimentis opportunitatem, which means make hay while the sun shines.
All right. You are coming to us from the preliminary stage of competition.
Yes, madam.
How did your contest go?
We met Suhum Senior High School and Joaso, Sunyani Senior High and Joaso. Then we lost to Sunyani Senior High, but our scores were high enough, so we were among the losing schools. And that's how we made it here.
Good. What are we expecting today?
Madam, with God, all things are possible.
All right. Best wishes.
Thank you, madam.
St. Charles Minor Seminary and Senior High School. St. Charles Minor Seminary and Senior High School is represented by
Moiko Joshua, final year.
Please, you have to get.
And I'm your quiz. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is the round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present that answer. All of the questions, all of them are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, Wesley girls. For this first set of questions, you have 30 seconds. Your question. When a magnifying glass is placed 10 centimeters from a real object, a virtual image is formed 15 centimeters from the magnifying glass. What is the focal length of the magnifying glass? Katia.
Negative 30 centimeters.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, Zachariah?
30 centimeters.
That's right. St. Charles, what is the optical power of a magnifying glass which gives a virtual image at a distance of 20 centimeters for an object distance of 8 centimeters? Samuel.
Madam, 1 over minus 15.
I'm not accepting that for bonus. The right answer is 7.5 per meter or 7.5 diopter. Accra High School. When a magnifying glass is placed 25 centimeters from a real object, a virtual image is formed 40 centimeters from the magnifying glass. What is the optical power of the magnifying glass? Yes, Zachariah?
3 over 200 diopter.
Katia?
0.5 diopter.
You're right. Next set, you have 30 seconds and I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Given the vectors, A is equal to 2I plus 3j, and B is equal to 3I minus 5j. Find, did you get the preamble? All right, so now, Wesley girls, 2A plus 3B. Katia?
13I minus 9j.
You're right. St. Charles, with the same preamble, 3A minus 2B. Samuel?
19J. Madam, 0I and 19J.
I'm going to give you 2 out of 3. Where from the 0I? Unnecessary. 19J. Accra High School, with the same preamble, 5A plus 2B. Yes, John?
16I plus 5J.
You are right. Wesley girls, in which industry will lithium aluminum alloy, let me start again. In which industry will lithium aluminum alloy be most useful, considering the fact that the density of lithium is about 1/5 that of aluminum? Katia.
It will be useful in making the bodies of aeroplanes and motor vehicles.
All right. Mainly the aircraft industry. All right, St. Charles. A mercury cell is used for the electrolysis of concentrated sodium chloride, also known as brine. In that cell, graphite is the anode and mercury is used as the cathode. State what you expect to happen at the cathode. Yes, Samuel.
Sodium amalgam. Sodium amalgam is deposited at the cathode.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. I was expecting a better explanation. So sodium ions will be reduced to form sodium metal, which will then combine with mercury to form the sodium amalgam. All right, Accra High. What is the study of metallurgy about? Yes, Zachariah.
Metallurgy is the process of extraction and knowing about the chemical properties of metals.
I'll give you 1. It is the scientific study of the production of metals from their ores and the making of alloys. Yes, so you knew that was about metals, but the details of what that was. All right. Next set. When I get to your school, I will give you a technical term. A technical term. Please explain the term. All right, Wesley girls. Mimicry. Yes, Katia.
Mimicry is a type of adaptation where one organism resembles another that may benefit one or may benefit both and protect them from predators.
Okay. Mostly right. Okay. With the same preamble, St. Charles. Bayesian mimicry. Joshua.
This is a type of mimicry in which the mimic does the organism resembling the model. This is a type of mimicry in which the organism resembling the other organism, that's the model, possesses the same characteristics as the model. Thus, it has it has the same.
1. You have the right words, but you are having difficulty articulating what the thing is. It's a form of biological resemblance in which a noxious or dangerous organism, that is the model, equipped with a warning system such as conspicuous coloration, is mimicked by a harmless organism, the mimic. You see? So you were mentioning model and mimic, but it wasn't coming. Accra High, with the same preamble. Mullerian mimicry. For a bonus. Oh, this is a form of biological resemblance in which two or more unrelated, noxious, or dangerous organisms exhibit closely similar warning systems, such as the same pattern of bright colors. So you see, in this type of mimicry, the species is both the model and the mimic, unlike in the previous one, where it can only be either the mimic or the model. Okay? All right, next set, 30 seconds. Wesley girls, given the function y is equal to 2x squared minus 3x minus 3, find dy dx at x equals 1. Yes, Katia.
dy dx at x equals 1 is 1.
Yes. St. Charles. Given that y is equal to x squared minus 1 over x squared, find dy dx at x equals 1. Samuel.
Madam, dy dx at x equal to 1 is 4.
Yes. Accra High School. Given that y is equal to 4x cubed minus 5 over x squared, find dy dx at x equals negative 1. Yes, John?
Madam, 2.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Determine the temperature at which the average kinetic energy of a molecule in an ideal gas is 8.40 times 10 raised to the power negative 21 joule. For bonus. The right answer is 406 Kelvin. St. Charles, determine the average kinetic energy of a molecule in an ideal gas of temperature 100 Kelvin. For a bonus. The right answer is 2.07 times 10 to the power negative 20 joule. Yes, Zachariah.
100.
For a bonus. That is 1,000 with this set. Next set. For nitrogen, moles of oxygen. For bonus. The right answer is 3.33 moles. Accra High, with the same preamble, calculate the volume of oxygen in decimeter cubed at STP that will be required to burn 85 grams of ammonia. Molar volume of a gas at STP is 22.4 decimeter cubed. For a bonus. The right answer is 140 decimeter cubed. Last set of questions for the round. I have a preamble. Actually, it's a single question to all three schools. When I get to your school, give me a right answer so that I can move on for the next right answer, a different one, of course. Okay? So, give one of the 4 common features of homologous chromosomes. Wesley girls, first choice. Katia.
They have the same number of alleles or genes.
I am not accepting that. St. Charles.
They are joint.
Yes, Joshua.
They are joint at a point called the centromere or kinetical.
I'm not accepting it. Accra High, yes, John.
Madam, they occupy the same locus.
How? No. Okay, you had to be really specific with this one, right? So there are 4 of them, the common features of homologous chromosomes. They have the same length. They have the same staining pattern. They have the same centromere position, not that they have centromere, the same centromere position. And they have the same characteristics of genes at a particular locus, not just they have the same number of alleles. No. All right, so that brings us to the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, St. Charles Minor Seminary and Senior High School has 8 points. Accra High School has 8 points. Wesley Girls Senior, no. Let me try that again. Should I start from the beginning? Okay. St. Charles Minor Seminary and Senior High School has 8 points. Your school, St. Charles Minor Seminary, the slash is end, or what is it? Minor Seminary Senior High School or end Senior High School? Okay. At the end of the first round, St. Charles Minor Seminary Senior High School has 8 points. Accra High School has 8 points. Wesley Girls High School has 16 points. We have a long way to go, 4 more rounds. Let me encourage everyone to work even harder. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell? Wesley Girls High School. Accra High School. St. Charles Minor Seminary. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt a question and you are unable to get it right, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds maximum to do so. Best wishes, everyone. For this first set, you have 10 seconds maximum. First question. In terms of movement of sound from the outer ear to the inner ear, give 2 of the 3 main functions. Yes, Accra High. Go ahead, John.
Madam, the sound waves are amplified and their amplitude are also increased.
I'm not accepting. Did anyone else ring? Yes, go ahead. Which of you? Ladies. Katia.
It directs the sound into the ear and it vibrates to increase the amplitude of the sound.
I'm not accepting that. Did you ring? No. Okay, so I continue. Give 2 of the 3 main functions of the ossicles. Yes, Joshua.
Madam, it amplifies the sound wave from the outer ear passing through into the middle ear. It also brings about resonance, which...
The right answer, 2 out of 3 possibilities. Receive, amplify, and transmit. Okay, you were all hammering on the amplification, but not talking about the others. All right, next question. What is the best method of propagating cocoyam? Yes, Katia.
By using the combs.
Yes. Please have your answer ready if you ring. Next question. The 8 muscles of the human tongue are classified into 2 main groups. Which of them act together to change the shape of the tongue? The right answer is the 4 intrinsic muscles. All right, next question, 30 seconds. Determine the energy stored in a 5 microfarad capacitor, which carries a charge of 100 microcoulombs. Zachariah.
10 microjoules.
In 30 seconds, of element which decays by alpha emission into polonium-218 with a half-life of 3.8 days. A shielded room contains an initial radon concentration of 160,000 atoms per decimeter cubed. Determine the radon concentration in the room after 19 days, assuming the shielding prevents introduction of additional radon atoms into the room. Yes, Katia.
2,000 atoms per decimeter cube.
That's incorrect. Yes, Accra High. No, they didn't ring. The right answer is 5,000 atoms per decimeter cubed. Next one, 10 seconds. Please listen carefully. The van der Waals equation of state can be stated as, and I'm going to give you an equation that has 2 terms multiplying, and I'm giving you first the 2 terms. The first term is P plus A multiplied by n squared over v squared. And the second term is v over n minus b. So these 2 terms multiplying is equal to RT, where P is pressure, V is volume, N is number of moles, T is temperature, R is the molar gas constant, and A and B are constants. What physical property of a real gas does the constant B account for? Yes, Katia.
It accounts for the volume that the molecules of the gas occupy.
Yes. "30 seconds. An experiment is performed where reactant A is converted into product B. To study the kinetics of the reaction, the concentration of A is recorded over a period of time as follows. So I have a table. The table has 2 columns. The column headings are T in seconds and concentration of A in mole per decimeter cubed. First row, 0, 0.0050. Second row, 10, 0.0045. Third row, 20, 0.0042. All right, now the question. Calculate the rates for the first and second 10 seconds and the average rate over the 20 seconds. Yes, Katia.
The rate for the first 10 seconds is 0.00005 mole per dmq per second, and for the second 10 seconds is 0.00003 mole per dmq per second, and the average is 0.0004 mole per dmq per second.
Say the last one again.
The average part.
Yes.
The average is 0.0004 mole per dmq per second.
2 out of 3. One zero missing. It's 4.0 times 10 to the negative 5. You told me 0.0004. Okay. Forgive me. So forget that question. I will give you a different one. All right. F 0.5 explain. Okay, so actually cell B is, the EMF for cell B is positive. It's actually positive 0.24. Yes, Katia.
Though both of them ionic compounds, polarization occurs in the silver chloride. This gives the bond covalent features, hence is not able to dissolve in polar solutions, but more able to dissolve in non-polar solution.
No.
NaCl.
Yes, Joshua.
Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is fully ionic, so it dissolves in water to liberate sodium ions and chloride ions. But when we come to silver chloride, because of the high proton number, nuclear effective charge, it polarizes the chloride ion, thereby introducing a covalent character into it.
No. All right. Dissolution of an ionic compound in water involves 2 factors. First one is the lattice energy, which is positive, and the second one is the enthalpy of hydration, which is negative. In the case of sodium chloride, enthalpy of hydration is larger than the lattice energy, so overall enthalpy change is negative. The opposite is the case for the silver chloride, and this is the explanation for this observation. Next question, 30 seconds. Find all real solutions for x given x raised to the power 2/3 is equal to 2. Yes, Katia.
X is equal to negative 2√2 or positive 2√2.
Yes. Next one. Find the coordinates of the y-intercept of the function f of x is equal to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 7x plus 6. Yes, Katia?
60.
That's incorrect. Yes, Zachariah?
06.
Yes. Evaluate. Log to the base 19 of 27 over log to the base 19 of 3. Katia?
3.
Yes. Be patient with me while I find that extra question. All right, let me explain what happened. I asked a question. This was for a speed race. It was a speed race question. Wesley girls provided an answer. It was a 3-part answer. One of them was incorrect. I should have allowed the other 2 schools an opportunity to attempt, but I gave out the right answer. Schools an opportunity to answer a question, but you are going for 2nd attempt or 3rd attempt.
Releases
Again?
the ethyl group attached to the carbonium ion releases electrons onto the carbonium ion by inductive effect, and this increases its stability.
Yes. That's the end of the 2nd round. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep them covered. Do not begin until I ask you to. To avoid temptation, please put your pens down. At the end of the second round, St. Charles Minor Seminary Senior High School has 6 points. Accra High School has 10 points. Wesley Girls High School has 23 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present an answer from your school. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A. Define the following: displacement, average velocity, and acceleration. B. The position of a particle of mass 2 kilograms depends on time t as RT is equal to AT squared I plus BTJ plus CK, where A is equal to 1 meter per second squared, B is equal to 3 meters per second, and C is equal to 2 meters. 1. Determine the displacement of the particle between t equals 0 and t equals 2 seconds. 2. Determine the average velocity of the particle between t equals 0 and t equals 2 seconds. 3. Determine the velocity of the particle at t equals 2 seconds. And 4. Determine the net force on the particle at t equals 2 seconds. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as you have them here. The ratio of change in position to the duration of the change. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity with respect to time. 1 point for each of these 3 points. If you understand these definitions, then the next part should be very easy to do. So the next part, B, is a position of a particle which has a mass 2 kilogram has been given as dependent on time. So we have R, the displacement as a function of time, or the position. So substitute I RGT. So we differentiate the function that was given to us to get 2ATI plus BJ. All right. So now we look at 2 seconds. We substitute 2 seconds into this. We get 2 multiplied by 1 meter per second squared multiplied by 2 seconds I plus 3 meter per second J. And this is equal to 4I plus 3J meter per second. 2 points. Again, note that velocity is a vector quantity. So we have both the quantity and the direction, right, in vector form. Finally, determine the net force on the particle at t equals 2 seconds. Force is given by mass times acceleration. If you want to find out what acceleration is, go back to our A. We can substitute the mass, which is 2 kilogram. So we get 2 multiplied by 1 meter per second squared multiplied by 2 kilogram I. This gives 4I newtons. You see that we have acceleration, a value, and a direction. Vector. You got the definition for acceleration right. And you see that I'm not a Katia.
False.
You're right. Oxygen and ozone are different structural forms of the same element. Joshua.
It's true.
Yes. Chlorofluoromethanes used as refrigerants and spray can propellants catalyze the decomposition of ozone into oxygen in the stratosphere. Zachariah?
True.
No. That's a false statement. They decompose, give chlorine atoms, which actually serve as the catalyst. Wesley girls, in the nitrogen cycle, there are 3 ways nitrogen is fixed. Yes, Katia?
True.
Yes. Varies in seed is characterized by Samuel. Katia. Yes. Proteins are able to react with acids and bases because of the amide functional group present. Katia.
False.
Oh. It's a true statement. The amide bond can be hydrolyzed by both acids and bases. St. Charles. The graph of f of x equals x squared minus 4x plus 4 has only one x-intercept. Samuel.
It's true.
Yes. The graph of a quadratic function has only one y-intercept. John.
True.
Yes. The graph of a function can have more than one y-intercept. Katia.
False.
Yes. Around. At the end of the fourth round, St. Charles Minor Seminary Senior High School has 15 points. Accra High School has 21 points. Wesley Girls High School has 38 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Wesley Girls? Accra High. St. Charles. Thank you. When you ring, the answer must be ready. Best wishes to all 3 schools, and there are 4 riddles. I am an integral part of that virtual piece of furniture.
The noble gases or group.
Yes, it's the noble gases, all right, but the group is group 0. Group 0, group 0. That's the right answer. I refuse to be associated with any natural. I'm the reader of what. Right. I'm therefore a. Yes. Charles Minor Seminary School has 15 points. All the best. Accra High School, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you as well. Wesley Girls High School, congratulations on winning the contest. Please prepare well, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Yes, we've come to the end of this contest, but we are not yet done. Next time, we'll bring you the 20th 1A stage contest, which features Adan Senior High School, Kwenyaku Senior High School, and T.I. Ahmadiyya Fomena. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge it's sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also supported by TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Primetime. Thank you for joining us this time, and see you next time. Bye.